We are grateful. Let me ask you this. I want you to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. We're not gonna do the toxin release exercise. We're going to do gratitude, remembrance. I'm making it up. Gratitude, remembrance exercise. I'm making it up. I just want us to have this exercise right now. If you're sitting, I want you to, more or less secure your feet on the ground and sit and, just sit and relax. I want you to close your eyes, and as you're closing your eyes, I want you to take a deep breath in. Let's release it out. I want you to take a deep breath in. Close your eyes, guys, because I want you to, as you close your eyes, let's take a deep breath in again and release it out. Another one. Let's do a last one. And as you're taking the breath in, I want you to bring to mind one thing. I'm not saying three things, so because we're in the month of March, so we could do three things, but I want you to bring to mind, as your eyes are closed and you are relaxed and you've taken your deep breath, I want you to bring to mind one thing that you are so grateful that it's in your life this moment. It could be a child, children, it could be a pet, it could be a job, it could be it could be food, it could be clothing. Just pick one. I want you to pick one thing that you can't imagine without, that you are grateful for right now as your eyes are closed, that you can't imagine without having that in your life. If you're there, I know you're there. And I want you to remember the time that you didn't have that one thing. I'm not asking more. I'm asking one thing. Remember the time that you didn't have that one thing in your life. If your eyes are closed, you shouldn't be texting. You shouldn't be in the chat session right now. Your eyes, everybody, including Julia, close your eyes, and I want you to remember, bring into remembrance, and bring your mind to that one thing that you can't do without. Name that thing. And then I want you to remember the time that you didn't have that one thing in your life. Again, it could be a pet, it could be a dog, cat, whatever. It could be a child, it could be children, it could be a job, it could be anything, name it. It could be food. Remember the time that you didn't have that one thing in your life. I want you to take your mind to it and think of that moment for a minute. When you didn't have that one thing in your life, how did you feel? When you wanted that thing so much and it wasn't coming, or it wasn't in your life at that moment, how did you feel? Hold on to that thought. Remember the things that you had to do to initiate that thing into your life. Remember, if it's food, I don't know. So if it's, let's say, food, and you love fish and you didn't have fish at a point of time, remember the things that you had to go through to get that thing. If it's a child, remember the moment of prayers. Remember the moment of doctor visitation. Remember the moment of whatever you did. Remember the people that came into making that thing become. You may call it a coincidence. You may call it by accident. Remember the people you bumped into and having a conversation of that particular thing that you didn't have before, and how you were craving to have that thing in your life. Remember the work that went into it. Bring all that into memory. Remember the prayers that you said. And to this point, remembering when you started having that thing, the joy, the excitement, the talking, the showing off, the bringing you alive of that particular thing that is in your life. And put that smile on your face right now, and let me ask you a question. How many times have you been grateful? Have you said thank you to the God that released that thing into your life, to the God that brought that thing to you, to the God that initiated that person or the people or the connection and all of that into you? If we are able to remember these things and count these blessings one by one, it says count your blessings and name them one by one. This exercise is what I've been doing to count my blessings and naming them one by one. When you take your memory back down memory lane and bring back to your present memory the things that you had to go through to get what you have now, and now you're taking it for granted, you will repent quickly and start being gratitude, right? Start giving thanks and be in a moment of gratitude, because when you're in a moment of gratitude, that is power. It releases power to you to open more doors of opportunity for you, because your heart becomes so happy. You generate that happiness through remembrance of good things that has come into your life. That is why I said that life is not about acquiring more, but it's about fulfillment. So fulfillment meaning that your heart is so full for the very thing that you didn't have before that you have in your life now. And I want you to be in that state of gratitude for the month of March. That every day, every morning when you wake up, remember the goodness of life, the goodness of God, the things that have come to your life. Forget the mishap, forget the missteps, forget the storm for a moment. Close that chapter. And closing that chapter would only come if you start counting the blessing of the goodness of things that have come to you, come for you, because life happens for you. It's the meaning we give life, or the experiences that come, that we call it, oh, this is a problem, this is a storm, this killed me, you're still alive. You're here today. So this is the month of gratitude. What I want you to do is, going forward between today and end of the month, when you wake up every day, use this exercise to remember this. You can open your eyes now and give a comment to what you felt. It's a long exercise. I just cut it short because of our time. But just take that process and practice it every day before the day ends. Go into reflection. I do it a lot. It has become a routine for me that every night before I close my eyes, I could close my eyes before I go to sleep. I go in reflection for about 15 minutes to think of the day and ask myself, what impact did I make today? How did I use my voice? Did I use it harshly, or I used it to elevate somebody up? When you are in a state of gratitude, these are the things that you start looking. The little things that you look at, you are grateful for. You will not be hungry for more. You'll be hungry to be fulfilled. You'll be hungry to be happy. You'll be hungry to serve your colleague or your friend or your neighbor or somebody else. You will not be happy to acquire more, and like, I need to work, or I need some more money, or I need all this. If you have all of that and you're not fulfilled, your heart is not full with gratitude, you will never operate from a powerful state. You always want hustle, trying to find more. So today, as we start the new month, I came to you to tell you that let's be in the state of gratitude. No, irrespective of what we have been through, irrespective of what happened in February, January, we are in a new month. It's a new day, you all. It's a new day. It's a new beginning for us. Let's be in that state of mind and encourage each other to be grateful for the little that we have, so that doors will open up. Gratitude is it's a spirit that God uses. It's a channel that God uses to open up more doors for us, because when we are grateful for the little and we are grateful for the things that we have, even for food, think of food. If you go to a restaurant, I was sitting in a restaurant, look, for the past 2 weeks, I haven't been home. I've been in so many states, it's countless now. I can't even count. Cities, I can't even count. But I was sitting down and I ordered something and it wasn't so good. And usually I would be a little upset. I'm like, why is my fish, it's so rare? Why is this and that? But these days, I've been trying. I'm not perfect. I'm a work in progress. I've been trying to work from a powerful state of mind. If I'm not happy up to say something that is not pleasant, I don't talk at all. I'm quiet. That is something that I'm picking on. And I've been quiet most of the time anyway. People who know me knows that whenever I'm in a situation or something, that's where I withdraw to be quiet. And I don't talk about it until the day is, I think, until the storm is over before I start talking about it. So I was sitting there looking at the fish. I ordered fish on a salad, and the fish came, and it wasn't all that. You could tell when fish is not fresh, and they tell you this is a fresh catch. So I called. Instead of me calling, first I called for the waitress to come. Then I remembered that, Janet, you said you were going to be in a state, powerful state, and be grateful for everything that comes to you. See, you always have to be in awareness of yourself. You have to be present to remember these things. So when the lady came, I said, how are you? He says, I'm fine. I said, I just want to say thank you. He says, oh, that's nice. He says, you made my day. I said, thank you for bringing my food, and thank you for, because is there anything else that I could do? I said, the fish is not what I wanted, what I was expecting. And it was like, oh, what can I do? See, I didn't say that. You brought me fish that is like dead and then, grilled. And I said, what can I do? And I said, I don't want to give you any more time, work to do, but it's okay. I can eat the salad. And so I said that, and I was just eating the salad. I wasn't that too hungry. By the time I turned around, the restaurant manager had come right up behind me and said, oh, Miss Ann, I'm sorry that I hear your fish wasn't good. How about this? Let me give you a new one. See, it came from a different way. You know what I started thinking about? How about the person, the fishmonger, how do you call those people? The fishermen who were in the deep sea catching that fish. Deep sea while we're asleep. They were out there catching fish so that they can bring the fish. Look at the work they put into it. Clean the fish, dress up the fish, sell the fish. The fish got into somebody. Before I have the fish on my plate, I should be grateful, because I didn't go to the sea, deep sea, to catch the fish. How about the salad? The farmer who, it's walking through those, fish bushes and everything, growing the lettuce or whatever leaves it was. I did spinach, about all of that, the onions, all the things that I ask on it. The farmer. Have we been grateful and thinking that somebody didn't say that, me, I don't want to be dirty, I'm not going to go into the farm. But the farmers are there making crops ready for us to eat. I just want us to start looking at little things like that in our lives, to be fulfilled and be grateful. Instead of us always coming from a primal state where we are always angry, where we are always challenging, where we are always bringing people down. Operate from that powerful state of gratitude and saying that I just went for the Ghanaians, for the Africans. I just went and bought gari and kenke. Look at the gari, how they make it with the fire. The person sitting there turning, and they're selling the 10 cedis. Look at shito and all these things. If we're not looking at life and appreciating life the way we ought to appreciate it, we'll always be in a state of angry, this, and that.